For many years, we are learning more and more about the world we live in today, specifically the structure of our Earth. In this video, we are going to see how the discovery of the structure of our Earth correlates to God's Word, our Bible. First, let us identify the layers of the Earth and its characteristics. The first layer is the crust, which is the coolest part of the Earth, made up of oxygen, aluminium, iron, silicon, magnesium, and other elements, giving it its hard, rocky characteristics. Below the crust we have our mantle, which is also a solid made up of silicate rocky material which separates the heat from the core and the crust. After the mantle we have the core, which is made up of an outer core and inner core. The outer core is hot, comprising of liquid, iron and nickel, and reaching a temperature of around 4,300 degrees Celsius. Underneath the outer core is a solid inner core made up of iron and nickel, reaching a temperature of around 7,200 degrees Celsius. So we can all agree, based on what scientists discovered, that the inside of our Earth gets hotter as we reach to the center. Well, this is what the Bible said 2,000 years ago. Let's take a look at Luke chapter 16 verses 22 to 26, stating, "So it was that the beggar died, and was carried by the angels to Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried, and being tormented in hate, he lifted up his eyes and saw Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. Then he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus that he may dip the tips of his fingers in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. But Abraham said, Son, remember that in your lifetime you received your good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and you are tormented. And besides all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed, so that those who want to pass from here to you cannot, nor can those from there pass to us." Close to 2,000 years later, scientists discovered the layers of the Earth through thousands of earthquakes producing seismic waves. If the structure of the Earth had no layers or various entities, then seismic waves will travel from one side of the Earth to the other at a constant velocity. However, this was not the case. Scientists discovered that seismic waves were refracting and changing velocities at different parts of our inner Earth. This proves that later that the Earth is made up of 4 layers: crust, mantle, outer core, and inner core. This was discovered by a collaboration of scientists from 18th century to 20th century. Therefore, we can use what scientists discovered to prove that Jesus was right 2,000 years ago. The first layer, which is our crust, was referred to Abraham's bosom, which is the coolest region of our Earth where the beggar was placed. The rich man was placed in Hades, which is our outer core, and looked up at Abraham's bosom, meaning that Hades is under Abraham's bosom, exactly what we can see as the outer core is below the crust. Then the rich man says, he is being tormented in flames, which is the liquid part of the outer core made up of liquid nickel and iron, at 4,300 degrees Celsius. Furthermore, it is stated that there is a great gulf fixed between Abraham and the rich man, correlating to the discovery of the solid mantle, between the crust and the outer core, which makes up a large portion of the Earth's volume. The inner core is also mentioned in Isaiah chapter 14 verse 15, "Yet you shall be brought down to Sheol, to the lowest depths of the pit." Furthermore, God tells us that hell is at the center of the Earth, and it is the hottest part of the Earth in Matthew chapter 13 verse 50. "And throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." And Matthew chapter 12 verse 40. "For as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the great fish, so will the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth." In conclusion, God knew the structure of the Earth because He created it. It took humans thousands of years to discover the inner layers of the Earth, when God mentioned it 2,000 years ago in the book of Luke, written in 70 AD. We would never have thought that the layers of the Earth gets hotter as we reach the center, and that the inner core is around the temperature of the sun. We used to believe that the Earth is a solid rock and everything is cool with no temperature difference. However, Jesus knew that this was not the case, as God created the layers of the Earth. Thus, this is scientific proof that God exists, as He created hell inside our Earth, in which we learn thousands of years later.